So, du bist nun Teil des Bananarama-Teams. Zack. Dann gibt es noch Reply In. Das ist standardmäßig auf Chat gestellt. Bedeutet, es wird einfach für alle sichtbar in den Chat geschrieben. Und dann sollte es sichtbar. Ihr könnt es auch nur für Moderatoren machen.
Hey everybody, Terry here. Hope you'll be having a fantastic day. And one of my good friends from Twitch, it's X is on Holo X, like Stream Elements, Moobot. I'm gonna go and concert. I just, honest to God, separate Twitch account to use as a bot. So you have to go ahead and make a new Twitch account, give it the bot name, give it mod access on your channel, and then you're good to go.
Hello everybody, this is Pun Frugal Streamer. I wanted to talk about something real quick. I think this is going to be some great news for you guys that stream to YouTube. Streamlabs come out earlier today with some great news concerning their chatbot, and that now it supports YouTube Gaming. So now quick. And what that's going to do is it's now bot configure for Twitch. And all you need to do is go to YouTube.
Moin Leute und herzlich willkommen bei Nilsson1489. In diesem Video möchte ich euch zeigen, wie ihr im Streamlabs Chatbot Skripte verwenden könnt, also wie ihr diese installiert. Und ich möchte auf ein ganz spezielles Skript, nicht die Glocke zu klicken, installieren kann. Ich benutze jedes neue Video direkt als Benachrichtigung bekommt. Wollen wir uns doch zunächst einmal anschauen, wo man denn genau Skripte im Streamlabs Chatbot einfügen bzw. installieren kann. Ich benutze für dieses Video den Streamlabs Chatbot in der Version 1.0256 und auf der der linken Seite im Menü vom Streamlabs Chatbot seht ihr einen Reiter Scripts. Solltet ihr diesen Reiter nicht sehen, dann liegt das daran, dass ihr eure Accounts noch nicht richtig verbunden bzw. euch darüber auch eingeloggt habt. Das Ganze könnt ihr tun, indem ihr hier unten auf den Benutzer-Icon klickt. Dort habt ihr nun ein neues Fenster, in dem es einmal den Twitch-Bot und den Twitch-Streamer gibt. Der Twitch-Bot ist euer Bot-Account und hier muss der Bot-Name bzw. euer Streamer-Channel rein und ihr müsst euch über einen OAuth-Token verbinden. Das Ganze kann man über Generate Token machen, aber solltet ihr die Videos von mir gesehen haben, habt ihr das natürlich schon gemacht. Was jetzt wichtig ist, das Ganze muss auch connected sein. Das heißt, der Connect-Button darf nicht grün leuchten, sondern muss leicht ausgegraut sein und der Disconnect-Button muss richtig rot leuchten. Dann ist der Twitch-Bot-Account verknüpft bzw. auch verbunden. Das Ganze macht ihr auch für den Twitch-Streamer-Account. Und da solltet ihr es machen können, funktionieren bzw. denn ihr müsst es spielen. Wir müssen einmal die Python 2713
the nearest bank is how the game works. In practicality, what they're doing is they are gambling a certain amount of your currency. And if you don't know how to set up currency, I have another tutorial about that. They're gambling a certain amount of your currency, and if they win, they'll walk away with more. If they lose, they'll lose it all. So here's how this works. You'll set up the command !mark heist, and I would recommend keeping that because it's very intuitive for users. You'll set the cooldown time. This is the amount of time between heists. So someone can do a heist, and then in this case 5 minutes later they can do another one. Minimum entries 1, I would recommend keeping that at 1, especially if you're a small channel. That means that only one individual has to want to do the heist for it to work into the minigame. So this is essentially what they're gambling. Want to give a little bit of time for other users once the heist has been initiated to get in on it before the results are shown. Join permission, I would keep this at everyone, especially if you're a small channel. So for the time being, I'm going to set these both to 0 so I can show you how this works. You go in the settings here. We've got probability and we've got payout. Probability is their chance of winning. I have everybody at 50-50 except for the subscribers because I want to obviously. And then the payout I have it all. That's how that works. You can set it to anything you want. The reason I don't have subscriber payout more than anything, I want to look at the messages real quick. We've got the basic messages, and this is basically we're going to want to look at the messages real quick. We've got the basic messages, and this is basically how the game is going to play out. Everything that you see right here is how it comes default. Way. Let me show you how this works. A user will be, I would recommend keeping it that way. Let me show you how this works. A user will be in your chat. This console right here emulates the chat. They'll do heist, and then the amount that they want to invest into the heist. So I want to invest 100. Trying to get a team together. Now you see all these messages are going very fast because I have the cooldown time off and I have the what was the other time? The start delay time off. So it's begun. Oh, look at that, I won. So here's the results from the heist. I bet 100 and I have 100% payout, so I walk away with 200. And since the cooldown time is at 0, the cops have given up. Now, the start delay time, again, it's very important to have that up a little bit. Like 2 minutes is right on the money. And that's because there will be 2 minutes between this message here and this message. message here, and that allows other users to get in on it. So you see how it works. Winners double their money in my case, and losers lose all their money. So it's a very fun game, and it keeps users engaged in the chat. Now, the second mini game we're going to do, I can't show you how it works because I would need another chatter to duel against, but I'll explain it. Essentially, it works the same way as a heist in the fact that it is a series of messages is how the game works. With this, you've got one chatter going head-to-head with another chatter. So say there's been some banter going on, and they want to settle it once and for all. They'll start a duel. They'll type !duel, space, the username that they want to duel. And this message will pop up. Username has been challenged to a fight. Or username has challenged the person that they want to fight to a fight. And then it'll tell the user that has been challenged what to respond if they want to accept. They'll either accept it, and it says the fight has begun. They'll abort it. They didn't accept the fight. They didn't have enough currency, or they declined. The fight message, the end message, and then the cooldown message. So the ending message will display the results. And again, this is all default, and I would recommend keeping it as it is. So these are two very fun games that absolutely keep your viewers engaged in the chat, which is key when you're trying to grow your small Twitch or other streaming platform channel. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to do more of these. I'm going to cover song requests. I'm going to cover polls, betting, everything like that. Make sure you follow my Twitch channel. It's Garrett Krebs, spelled the same way as my YouTube channel. I'm live every week, every day of every week, starting at 1 o'clock for now. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope this was helpful. See you next time. Howdy, and welcome to the first tutorial in the series that's called Streamlabs Chatbot Tutorials. The first thing that I'm going to cover is currency. Everything revolves around currency. This is a very useful tool for driving user engagement. In order to set up currency, you're going to download Chatbot. You're going to want to go to this currency tab right here. Go to the little cogs. Now, you're going to want to name your currency. Mine is called G-Bucks. You can name it whatever you want. You can set a command for G-Bucks, and this command is going to be used by your users to check their balance. So the response to this command is going to be their username. This is default. Their username, the amount of hours they've spent in the watching your stream, the currency name, and how much of it they have. You can assign ranks based on amount of points or hours watched. You can make somebody become a regular, and you're going to see how in the later tutorials being a regular could have advantages. Right now I have it set at 500 points. Now, this is the variable here. Use Streamlabs extension currency. You can either have this on or off. If you have it off, you can take offline hours into account or not. I would recommend no, because that means that they're not actively watching your channel, so you don't want to reward them in that case. But let's say for a second that you're not using the Streamlabs extension currency. You'll be able to customize this a little bit more. You'll be able to customize the live payout, the regular bonus, sub bonus, moderator bonus, active bonus, and there you see where being a regular might be important. I personally do not have this unchecked. I have it checked, and it regulates that for me, regulates the payouts for me. So here's what you want to customize is the event payouts. You can do this whether or not you have this checked. So let's customize the event payout. So on a raid, if someone raids my channel, they'll receive 100 G-Bucks. If they follow my channel, they'll get 100. If they subscribe to my channel, they will get 300. And on a host, they'll get 100. Quick tip from someone that's been streaming. Be careful with this because people could host you many a time with maybe just one viewer and stack up 100 G-Bucks every time or whatever your currency might be every time. So just keep an eye on that. Now, once the currency is set up, you'll be able to go into this console here, and this is the screen you'll see. It'll have a list of all the people that watch your channel, the amount of hours that they've put in, and the amount of currency that they have. This currency can be used to play mini games, vote on polls, betting, song requests if you choose. Pretty much everything that drives user engagement revolves around having currency set up. So one side note is that you can go into commands if you want and set a command to whatever you put it for here in the settings, G-Bucks. So I have a command set that just responds with you have. So the way that you do that is you don't need this, by the way, but the way that you do that is you press that plus sign, add command, make it the same name, fill that out. Let me show you how I have it filled out. There's the command, everyone, general, true, yeah, like I said, permission, everyone. The cooldown, this is the amount of time that they'll have to wait between checking their balance. I recommend keeping it at 0, especially for small channels, because any user engagement is good user engagement. And then the response you have. Now, again, this isn't necessary, but the reason that I do that is because once we're here in the chat and the user types in G-Bucks, it'll say you have, and then it'll be followed with that response that we set here in the currency. Again, this is the default one, and I recommend keeping it there. So once currency is set up, you can dive into the rest of this stuff. It's all going to help drive user engagement. That's going to be it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to know about betting, minigames, song requests, all that's going to be covered in this series. Also, please follow my Twitch channel, Garrett Krebs, spelled the same exact way. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Hello, and welcome back to another tutorial on Streamlabs Chatbot. Right now we're about to cover betting. Guys, betting is awesome. If you're playing, say, a game of Fortnite and you want people to be able to gamble their currency on, say, whether or not you are going to win or lose the next game, or maybe, say, top 50, top 25, something like that, this is how you do it. So, for the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to use a binary example. Will I win this next game? This next game. Option 1, yes. Option 2, no. So now the options are going to have IDs assigned to them automatically. We have 0 for yes and 1 for no. You can adjust the payout with this slider. So, you know, you might make it 50% payout. You might make it a double or nothing situation, depending on what you want. So, I'm actually going to keep it at 50 for now. Here's our two options. Multi-betting is whether or not they can bet on more than one answer, and then the minimum and maximum that they can bet on this result. So let's put that at 200. Use timer. I want to keep that unchecked for this example, and I'll tell you why in a second. So once that's done, you'll press start. You'll go into the console here, which emulates the chat, and it says betting started. Will I win this next game? Minimum bet 1. Maximum bet 200. You can enter by typing bet ID amount. So it lays out for the users how they're going to do this. So a user might see this and do bet. They might have confidence in me that I'm going to win. Do 0. And they might have a lot of confidence in me that I'm going to win. And bet the maximum amount. So that'll show up. And then when you go back here to betting, lo and behold, there's one bet for win. Now before the game starts, you're going to want to stop. And this says betting has been stopped. You can no longer bet on anything. You're going to play the game, and depending on the result, you're going to choose one of these options. So let's say I won. I'm going to right-click this and press Pick Winner. You selected yes. Are you sure you want to reward everyone who bet on this option? Indeed. Yes. So now we go back into the console. Everyone that bet on yes has been rewarded. In this case, it was just me, Garrett Krebs. I get 300 because my payout is at 50%. So I bet 200, 50% of that is 100, so I walk away with 300. So that's how you do betting. Make sure, last thing, is that between games, you reset this, and you'll see that the bet went from 1 to 0 when I press reset. And that means that game after game, if you do this multiple times in a row, someone's bet doesn't count multiple times without risking a new whatever they risk, be it 1 to 200. So that's all for this. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you're a small streamer, I highly, highly recommend utilizing this. I really do. It's a lot of fun, and it drives user engagement crazy. User engagement means more growth for your channel. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Tune in for more. I'm doing this series on all the features of Streamlabs Chatbot. Hope it's been helpful. Follow my Twitch, Garrett Krebs, spelled the same way. I stream every day of the week, starting at 1 o'clock for now. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Till next time. Peace. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Streamlabs Chatbot Tutorials. Right now I want to talk about giveaways, so let's jump into it. First, you're going to want to set your command. Right here I have !raffle, and I find that this is very intuitive for viewers. They know what it means right off the bat. You're going to want to set your prize. For example, $15 via PayPal is the giveaway that I do every week. Join permission everyone. Ticket cost. Now, if you don't know what this relates to, it relates to currency, and I have another tutorial teaching you how to set that up. You need to have currency set up before you can do giveaways if you want it to cost. And then max tickets. This is very important that you have this checked, and I'll tell you why in a bit. First, let's go into the settings. So you click this cog here. You've got your general settings. Must be a follower in order to win. I personally like to have that checked. Notify the winner in the chat that they won. And then there's remove a user who already won from the game. Now you can click or unclick this at your discretion. I choose to keep it unclicked because personally the way my giveaways work, I don't care if people win multiple weeks. So then we've got luck, subscriber luck, and regular luck. Again, if you don't know what a regular is, I cover that in the currency tutorial, so make sure you watch that. Subscriber luck, it's very obvious. If someone subscribes to your channel, you can slide this to the right and they'll have a better chance of winning. You can do individuals or groups, and here you'll have the message that pops up when they enter the giveaway. So it'll say entry has entered the giveaway / increase their tickets. Now, let me go back to this and tell you why this is important. When you go into the console, this emulates the chat. So when a streamer goes into the chat and the giveaway is open, let's open the giveaway. It'll pop up this message. A giveaway for $15 via PayPal has started. Everyone can join. The reason it says $15 via PayPal is because, of course, up here in the prize, that's what we put. The entry cost is $20. We have that here. Max entries are 100. We also set that here. Type raffle X to join. Now, the reason that this X pops up is because we have max tickets selected. If you don't have this selected, people will not be able to buy multiple tickets. So if they have 100 of your currency, for example, mine is G-Bucks. If they have 100 G-Bucks, they should be able to afford 5 tickets at 20 G-Bucks per ticket. If this is not checked, even if they try and buy 5 tickets, it'll only let them buy 1. So if you want people to be able to buy multiple tickets at once, you're going to want to have max tickets checked. You can make this as high as you want if you don't care how many people buy. But you're going to want to make sure that's checked if you want them to have be allowed to have multiple entries in one command. So the user will see this. They'll type raffle and then the amount of tickets that they want. So I want 5 because hypothetically I have 100 G-Bucks because I just gave me a follow. It'll say Garrett Krebs has entered the giveaway / increase their tickets. And then if we go back here in the giveaway section, we see that the user is listed here and the number of tickets is listed here. Now, once you have everybody that wants to enter, that you want entered, you're going to close the giveaway. Then you're going to do pick winner. The winner is going to show up here. And as you see in the chat, it'll say, Garrett Krebs, you have won. Please speak up in the chat. This is an important tool because a lot of giveaways involve interaction between you and the viewer. For example, you might need their shipping address, or you might need a username for, say, PayPal or Steam software if you're giving away something like that. So that's how giveaways work. Make sure that after you've done a giveaway, you reset this. It will clear all users and messages, and then you'll be able to start a new giveaway after that. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope this was helpful. If you'd like, please come watch me on Twitch. It's spelled the same way, Garrett Krebs, spelled the same way as my YouTube channel, and I'm on every single day. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Howdy, and welcome back to another tutorial on Streamlabs Chatbot. Right now we're going to specifically cover how to do song requests. This is an excellent tool that streamers can use to engage their audience. Now, you can use 2 platforms. You can use YouTube and you can use Spotify. You can change what you're using by clicking or unclicking these icons. First thing we're going to want to do is go into the settings here. Request permission everyone, skip permission everyone. The reason that I have them set at everyone is because you could change it to regular, subscriber, things like that. If you don't know how to create a regular, watch my tutorial on how to set up currency. But I like to keep it at everyone because the point of song requests for me is to get a new viewer in the chat, have them request a song, maybe engage, maybe spark up a conversation, and have them become a regular viewer of my channel and potentially even a subscriber someday. So skip permission, everyone. You can change these at your discretion. Max duration. This is the max duration of a song that the song request will accept. You want to keep this kind of low to avoid trolling. Show video, I would keep that at false. Quality, I have it at medium. You can set it to whatever you want, but medium works just fine. Now the command, song request, SR, or both. I have it set at SR, but really I should have it set at both. So if they type either !SR space, in this case the YouTube link, or !song request space the YouTube link, it will be added to the queue. So there's some limits that you can set. You can limit it to the music category. Fair warning, I have encountered multiple streamers, including myself, that when they click this, someone will submit a link to the song request and it won't work because it's not in the music category, even though it's a song. So I would leave that unchecked. The one I would have checked is limit to songs with more likes than dislikes. So I found that generally YouTube viewers are a very good judge of whether or not something is legit or a troll. And so if it has more likes than dislikes, it's probably legit, regardless if it's a good or bad song. And then limit request to current playlist. You want to keep that off because that means that you'll have to fill up the playlist and they can select from it. That's not what you want. You want people to be able to bring in their own music, spark up a conversation over it. So the currency cost, if you set up currency, you can tinker with this. I have another tutorial on how to set up currency. But for now, I don't want it to cost anything for them to be able to request a song. So I have all these set at 0. I do have it cost if they want to skip it or veto it. And then you can set the maximum request per viewer, regular, subscriber, as you wish. So once that's done, a viewer will go into YouTube. They'll find a song that they want. I'm just using my song Half of It as an example. They'll go into the chat. This console emulates the chat. They'll do this, either SR or song request. They'll paste the link. Thanks for your song request. If song request is live, your song has been added to the queue. So this doesn't come default, and I'll tell you how to add this in just a second. But as you see, the song was requested by Garrett Krebs. The artist is Garrett Krebs, and